Hey friends! All right, today we are going to make this Scabiosa. All right, let's get everything we need. So I have an 18 gauge wire here. I've got some little white petals. I've got this long green strip of green for our center, a leaf base, and some bigger flowers. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our green center. So I went ahead and cut this already. It's about 12 inches by 3/4 of an inch thick, and I kind of like tapered it on one side, so one side's a little bit narrower than the other. So I'm starting on the larger side and just rolling it down. So I already cut this. I used my scallop scissors for this guy, and then cut between each little mountain. At each little valley I put a snip. So if you can see, because it's tapered, it's got like a little bit of a hump on the top, and it kind of like slowly gets lower. It's really, really subtle, not a huge deal. You could even just like do it manually without tapering it, but tapering it just makes it nice and clean and easy. So as you can see, the bottom is just slightly, a little bit, not quite 3/4 of an inch. So here's our center, super easy. We just rolled and glued along the way, and our scallop scissors give it such a good little fun look. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and get our small, tiny little petals. There are 8 of these, and we're gonna go ahead and just pinch, throw a little glue on the middle and pinch those tight to just kind of give them some volume and dimension. So we're gonna do that on all of our petals, and yes. Pinch and glue, super fun, super easy. We're just throwing a little bit of glue at the bottom corner edge and just pinching and holding until that glue is set. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get our center again, and we're gonna attach all these bad boys. So I am doing them very evenly around the base. So I'm kind of just putting them, the first one doesn't matter, I'm kind of leveling that off at the top. And then the second one I'm doing directly across from it. And then I'm gonna make kind of like a cross here. So the next one is gonna go between these two. And then it's a little tricky to keep your hands on these guys because they're so little. But anyway, so we're gonna make a cross, and then we're gonna go around and stick our last 4 petals in between our first set of 4 petals, just to make a nice little even little center stitch here. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so now we're gonna get our large petals here. So I'm using my handy dandy little $10 straightener, link in the description below. And this thing just totally adds so much fun and dimension and just pulls on that felt, and it gives it just funness, right? Instead of just boring little flat petals, the straightener just helps so much. Adds a little bit of heat and just go for it. So I'm just pulling pretty aggressively on the felt and just pulling it in all different sorts of direction, and then the heat and the pulling just kind of helps set it in motion. So we're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing that we did on our little petals. We're just gonna throw a little bit of glue in that bottom little corner and just hold and pinch. And we're gonna just hold them until they're set. So I usually hold it for a few seconds in one finger and then start on the next one because I'm impatient and I don't have time to sit there and do one at a time. So we're gonna go ahead and do all of our petals this way, and we have about 18 petals here, and they're all just little smushed with our straightening iron, and we've got them all pinched down the middle. So now we're gonna go ahead and apply them to our flower. So these ones I'm doing it a little bit lower, and I'm just kind of randomly putting them around. So for the first layer, you could kind of just say you're gonna do 3 layers of 6, which is a great goal to have, but I'm also not being super specific because I don't want it to be super perfect on this one. So I'm kind of just going around in a circle and then filling in holes as I go. And I'm just gonna keep going around and finding holes and filling them in. And I'm also not putting all my flower petals like straight on. Some of them I'm going a little bit sideways, and some I'm going a little bit kind of like almost backwards, and it just kind of really flaring those petals out and making them more fun and organic instead of just being like flat and boring. So kind of go nuts with it. Don't let it be perfect. All right, so we got all of our petals on here. We're gonna get all those super annoying spider webs off, fluff our center, and let's do our bottom strip to hold it onto our wire. So we have a little 4-leaf flower stem base guy that we're going to use to kind of hold everything together. So I do my little curly tabletop on our wire here to hold all of our flowers together and our flower petals, and it just totally helps to keep everything nice and secure and tight. So we're going to go ahead and kind of just like cup it and squeeze up and put a lot of pressure to make sure that that base really adheres to those petals. And here we go, guys. Don't you just love her? Isn't she so pretty? All right, don't forget to like and subscribe to get all of your felt flower tips and tricks. Love you guys. See you next time.